Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the processional.
Good evening, everyone. I am Amy Kincaid, and it's my distinct honor and privilege to welcome you to Western Piedmont Community College's 2022 commencement ceremony. Along with the President, Dr. Welch, and his cabinet, the Board of Trustees, faculty, alumni, and community visitors, we would like to congratulate our graduates. And we want you to know we are extremely proud of your accomplishments. We welcome your family, spouses, children, and friends to the home of the pioneers, the place where you spent many, many hours. You submitted your final papers, took your final exams, and you are here today for an evening of celebration, and we honor you. At Western Piedmont Community College, you will find buildings and rooms named after some outstanding leaders and educators, and it is upon their shoulders that we stand. These individuals have made sure this college stands as a solid pillar to this community, and its foundation and future is to make sure everyone receives a high-quality education. I will be returning later for a word of inspiration. I just want to extend a warm welcome to each and every one of you, and we are so glad that you are here.
My name is Joel Welch, and I have the honor of serving as the 7th president of Western Piedmont Community College. I, too, would like to add my personal greetings to the audience and the graduates and welcome everyone to our first in-person graduation ceremony at Western Piedmont Community College since 2019. Hard to believe. It has been an interesting 2 years, but you made it. And I want to pause because we want to celebrate. So this is my time to get a selfie. It's about you, and we are gathered to honor the students of the graduating class of 2022. Those students whose desire for learning and aspirations to transform their life led them to enroll at Western Piedmont. Before we proceed with the ceremony, I want to recognize several individuals who are here this evening to participate in this celebration of student achievement. First, a group of very dedicated and supportive individuals who give so unselfishly of their time and energy to Western Piedmont, our Board of Trustees. Please hold your applause till we name all. I'll ask them each to stand as I call their name. Miss Amy Kincaid, our Chair of the Trustees. Mr. Rod Harrelson, Vice Chair of the Trustees. Mr. Bruce Hawkins, Ms. Kim Kling, Mr. Alan LaCroix, Mr. Bill Lennon, Mr. Malone McNeely, Mr. Scott Mulwee, and Mr. Bill Simmons. Please join me in showing your appreciation for these individuals. Thank you. Next, I would like to acknowledge the administration of the college, the deans, and the senior administration who work so well together to ensure the efficient operation of WPCC. The senior staff of Western Piedmont, please stand as I call your names and remain standing, and please hold your applause till we name them all. Ms. Susan Burley, Vice President for Student Success and Support Services. Ms. Cindy Davies, Vice President of Academic Affairs and Workforce Development. Ms. Sandy Holman, Vice President of Administrative Services, Ms. Stacy Scholler, who's Executive Assistant to the President and our Trustee Liaison. She's not on stage tonight because she's making sure things run and that I get where I'm supposed to be, which is important for me. Our college deans, Ms. Beverly Berry, Dean of Health and Human Services, Mr. Michael Daniels, Dean of Applied Technologies, Mr. Rick First, Dean of Workforce Development and Continuing Education, Dr. Anne Marie McNeely, our Dean of Arts and Sciences, Ms. Susan Williams, Dean of Student Services. Please give these dedicated Western Piedmont administrators a hand. Thank you. You may be seated. Next, I would like to acknowledge our representative with Burke Middle College and Career and College Promise, who are seated on stage with us today. This year, we have 28 graduates from BMC and 20 CCP, College and Career Promise graduates, who will be receiving degrees from Western Piedmont Community College even before they receive their high school diplomas later this month. Dr. Christine Abernathy, Principal, and Ms. Suzanne Crawford, Guidance Counselor, College Liaison. Please give these folks a hand. Next, a significant group of individuals without whom we could not operate the college. You may not be aware that WPCC consistently outperforms many of the other North Carolina community colleges on the mandated performance measures for our system. And our surveys indicate that our students are pleased with the education they receive and consistently recommend us to their friends and family. WPCC is a college of excellence because we have the best, most dedicated faculty and staff of any college that I know and that I'm proud to have an opportunity to work with. We do not say thank you enough to these individuals. So please join me in thanking the faculty and staff of Western Piedmont Community College as they stand to receive your applause. You may be seated. Finally, while I express my gratitude to those individuals who figure so prominently in our college, I want to thank those individuals tonight who are not on stage. But they're the ones that made what's going on up here possible. Please help me thank the staff who helped make this graduation event happen, our student services staff. Thank you. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce our speaker for this evening, Miss Amy Kincaid. Every year at graduation, I have the pleasure to introduce the speaker. This year, it's a special pleasure for me to provide this introduction because it's someone that I've gotten to know over the past 2 years as president of Western Piedmont. Amy Kincaid has served as a trustee since 2018. She was elected as chair in 2021. She's a lifelong resident of Burke County. She began her undergraduate career at Western Piedmont Community College, something we're very proud of, before transferring to Lees McRae College and completing her bachelor's degree of Applied Arts and Science in Criminal Justice. She continued her education at North Greenville University by earning a Master of Divinity degree. Amy truly has a servant's heart. She works hard to make a difference in the lives of others and in the Burke County community. The service mentality has directed her career path. She is currently serving as a program supervisor for the Guardian Ad Litem program, which is administered through the North Carolina State Administrative Office of Courts. She is also an ordained minister and works as an on-call chaplain for Amorium, formerly the Burke and Caldwell Hospice. We are fortunate to have Amy as a trustee and chair for our Board of Trustees at Western Piedmont Community College. Please help me welcome to the lectern, Amy Kincaid.
Thank you, Dr. Welch, for that introduction. I am so honored to share this stage with my fellow Board of Trustees, WPCC faculty, staff, and alumni. But most important again, I want to offer my sincerest congratulations, and I want you to know I find it a great pleasure to share this special day with you, Western Piedmont graduating class of 2022. You are here with loved ones, friends, children, and parents by your side. I know they are proud, and on behalf of the Board of Trustees, I want you to know that we are proud of you too. It is my hope today to give you a little bit of inspiration from my own story and humble beginnings that started right here at Western Piedmont. Right now, I feel like I'm right smack in the scene from The Lion King, and the song Circle of Life is getting ready to play any minute. Secret, this master's graduate had to look up the definition of commencement. And while you may feel like this is a day to celebrate the end of your time here, my charge today is to commence you or welcome you to your new start to life. I recognize my graduating audience may consist of 3 different age groups. Those young adults that started here right out of high school, the group that may have waited a little later, and then the adults married with children. You see, my years here at Western Piedmont consist of all 3 of you. I started at Western Piedmont Community College straight from high school. Started a family, and I had to take a break. I thought I could handle school, family, and work, so I came back. It was too much. I decided my children needed my undivided attention, so I took another break. Here I'm going to do something that most females will not do. But audience, before I knew it, I'm in my mid-30s, and I still have a will. I still have a desire to do this, and I know it's going to be worthwhile. My mother did not raise a quitter. I came back, and I fulfilled the requirements to transfer my credits to Lees McRae College to complete my bachelor's degree. I still needed one more step to fulfill the call that I knew that God was calling me to. So a few months shy of 50, I completed my courses and graduated with a Master of Divinity. I say all of this to say, things have and things will come up. You're here today out of a pandemic. Classes shut down, virtual learning. Some of you got sick. Some lost loved ones. And okay, yeah, come on back to class now. But you endured that. You kept your dreams and your goals within you. You pushed forward, and now you're sitting here today. I am also sure, very sure, that it was not without some type of sacrifice. Celebrate that today, but know that tomorrow, okay, Monday, I'm gonna give you the weekend. Thinking back to my word commencement, I want you to go back and think of the day that you submitted your registration and the goals and the dreams that were within you then, and begin again. Whether you're moving on to a higher level degree, whether it was to move you to a promotion in your current career, or you want a new career altogether, do not let that dream go. Monday, have a conversation with yourself. Write yourself a letter and include the word courage, and go fulfill your dreams. Put your WPCC credentials to the test. Lift yourself up and your family and walk into your new life. Do not lose hope. Do not let your mind or your thoughts tell you it's not possible to achieve that. Pray and allow the people closest to you to know what your goals are so that they too can pray. Then have faith to know that all things are possible. Before I close, I want to share this testimony I heard from a nominee for governor in the state of Georgia, Stacey Abrams. In her story, she talked about being invited to the governor's mansion because she was valedictorian for her school. And the guardsman there didn't check her ticket. He just looked at her and said, "You don't belong." She stated from that day forward, she knew for the rest of her life she wanted to be the gatekeeper. Graduates, today, you are the gatekeeper. Someone is looking at your life and your accomplishment, and it will open the gate to give them hope. Parent graduates, your children are looking up to you, and they are so proud of you. You are the gatekeeper that is giving them a dream that they too can push through and become college graduates. Another little surprise for you. My mother had to quit school when she was in the 8th grade, but she kept a dream within her to get her high school diploma. And she walked across this very stage at the age of 70. She obtained her adult high school diploma. Miss Abrams also stated, and this is now one of my very own mottos, going backwards is not an option, and standing still is not enough. Graduates, I commence you to begin your new lives. Because I was once you, and I never let my dream die or come to an end, my blessing and my prayers are with you. Going backwards is not an option, and standing still is not enough. Thank you for your attention and for listening, and congratulations, graduates.
I now ask the candidates for graduation to please stand. President Welch, on behalf of the faculty of Western Piedmont Community College, I am honored to present to you these candidates for graduation. I certify that these persons have fulfilled the graduation requirements for their respective programs of study as prescribed by the college and the North Carolina Community College system. And I recommend that you confer upon them the degrees and diplomas for which they have qualified.
Candidates, you have prepared for the next stage in your lives by completing a prescribed course program of study. Whether you choose to continue your formal education at a four-year college or university, continue employment in your chosen field, or begin employment in a new career, you will be faced with the challenge of adjusting to a constantly changing world in the 21st century. Our world continues to become more complex, requiring that we master the technological, scientific, and humanistic skills which contribute to the development of our society. The foundation you have received at Western Piedmont will enable you to think critically, to reason logically, and to judge wisely both in your careers and in your daily lives. Western Piedmont Community College has prepared you well for whatever path you choose, but I urge you to remember that your education is not ending. It is just beginning. Make a commitment at this ceremony to become lifelong learners and continually hone the skills that you have obtained in your time here. With the exception of the first row, the graduates may be seated. The graduates will come forward as their names are called to receive their degrees and diplomas. The first of our deans will come to the lectern as we begin presenting our awards.
Division of Applied Technologies. Candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Accounting and Finance. Eric Clemente Nicholas. Taylor Renee Green, Honors. Albert Mua, High Honors. Brandy Sigmund. Business Administration. Carrie Bailey, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Jason Dale Carswell, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Tricia Nicole Helms, High Honors. Elizabeth Ann Hunsucker. Amber L. Matson, Honors. Computer Engineering Technology. Michaela L. O'Connor. Computer Engineering Technology and Electrical Engineering Technology. Jose Juan Del Cid, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors. Cosmetology. Janice Alonzo, High Honors. Hannah Bowden, Honors. Brianna Huffman, Honors. Chelsea Lambert, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors. April Nicole Lynch. Karen Renette Turnmeyer, High Honors. Deja Goang Vu, High Honors. Jillian Williams. Criminal Justice Technology. Tequila Sunrise Bradley, Phi Theta Kappa, honors. Deandra Alyssa Cheeks. Marie McMinn. Digital Effects and Animation Technology. Sarah Adams. Eli J. Rocket. Christopher L. Stapleton. Christopher Zong. Early Childhood Education, Career Track. Patricia Ann Collins Morrison, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Early Childhood Education, Transfer Licensure, Sarah Ann Fulbright, High Honors. Horticulture Technology, Andrew Hauser, High Honors. Industrial Systems Technology and Mechatronics Engineering Technology. Jacob Austin Bailey, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Information Technology. Stephen Christopher II, honors. Cheryl Antoinette Colony, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Leslie Daniela Gutierrez Hernandez, honors. Bradley Joyce, honors. David Wayne Kite, High Honors. Emily Lusk, Phi Theta Kappa, High Honors. Interpreter Education, Sarah Ann Cohen, High Honors. Martha D. Evans. Anne Marie J. Ferris, High Honors. Kylie R. Ferris, High Honors. Casey J. Locklear, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors. Jessica Daniel Lynch, High Honors. Mechanical Engineering Technology, Wesley Kelly. Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Alexander Hanley, Burke Collegiate Scholar. Pa Jade Lee. Medical Office Administration, Brittany Nicole Foster. Harley Diane Price. Christian Angel Steyer, High Honors. Office Administration, Victoria Moffitt, Honors. Paralegal Technology, Robin A. Ellis, High Honors. Jessica L. Jenkins. Patty Lawing, High Honors. Victoria Mackenzie Price, Phi Theta Kappa, Honors. Welding Technology, Trevor James Martin, Honors. Division of Health and Human Services, candidates for the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Human Services Technology, Jessica Ann Karst, Honors. Alyssa Brooke Montalvo. Jessica Nicole Rodriguez, High Honors.
Burke Middle College, candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts. Queen Alexandra Crump, High Honors. Ezra Alexis Lanfear, high honors. Maddie Ray Plaster, high honors. Maxwell Anderson Thomas. Natasha McClendon Thompson. Gabriel Yanez Marino. Candidates for the degree of Associate in Science. Brooke Cabau Barker, high honors. Emmy Kate Clark, Phi Theta Kappa, high honors. Jackson Ford Crump, high honors. Nathan Clay Crone, high honors. Alina Lohr, honors. Kevin Ryan McCall, high honors. Peyton North Morgan, high honors. Jesse Ray Nichols, high honors. Madison Nicole Ramsey, honors. Gabriel Rodriguez, honors. Maria Priscilla Sick, Burt Collegiate Scholar, Phi Theta Kappa, high honors. Jenshia Zong, Phi Theta Kappa, high honors. Cassie Yang, honors. Ladani Yang. Candidate for the degree of Associate in Applied Science, Mechatronics Engineering Technology, Ethan Charles Seidel. Career and College Promise, candidates for the degree of Associate in Arts, Lauren Shea Bowman. Sydney Lynn Brackett, high honors. Aubrey Maddox Burks, honors. Malia Nadine Carswell, high honors. Estella Bell Cross, honors. Caitlin Rebecca Egan, high honors. Jessica Faith Harris, honors. Lindsay Jameson Hodge, high honors. William Vance Jones, high honors. Ella Grace Keithley, high honors. Peter James Lohr Jr., honors. Charles Russell Mullis, high honors. Connor David Rudisill, high honors. Isabella Marie Sacchetti, high honors. Jenna Grace Towery, high honors. Gabrielle Christine Williams, high honors.
Awesome. One of the interesting things about Western Piedmont is how many people in this area have a connection to the college. I suspect we have many proud WPCC graduates here today, and I think it would be great to see how many of those past graduates are in the audience. So before the graduating class of 2022 is officially presented, I ask everyone in the audience who is a WPCC alumni to honor our new graduates by standing. Awesome. Please remain standing. Stand up. We got you on the hook now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the legacy of this college. Alumni, please remain standing while we confer the degrees. Will the Western Piedmont Community College class of 2022 please rise? And now, by the authority vested in me by the trustees of Western Piedmont Community College, the North Carolina Community College System, and the state of North Carolina, and in recognition of the completion of your prescribed programs of study and all other requirements of Western Piedmont Community College, I take great pleasure in hereby conferring your degrees and diplomas to you, together with all rights and privileges thereof. Give them a hand. Our alumni can be seated. Graduates, stay up. As you look around this audience, you had a lot of support out here. I ask you to turn and give a hand to the folks that helped you make it through. Graduates, the tassel on your mortarboard is currently on the right, which is the traditional location for students who have not completed their degree. Degree completers wear their tassels on the left, and we degree completers would like to ask you to join us in our ranks. So please raise your left hand, your other left hand. Y'all made fun of me about the camera earlier, so. Now grasp the end of your tassel and move it to the left, signifying your acceptance into the ranks of degree completers. Graduates, you are officially recognized as the Western Piedmont graduating class of 2022. Audience, please stand and applaud our new graduates. Great job. Congratulations. We ask the audience to be seated and remain seated for the recessional.